Netflix or Facebook, whoever is out there in the etherverse, y'all lying. The best shark movie since Jaws, y'all lying asses. Chase Lee Hockey here at the Blue Futon reviewing Under Paris. So what's this about? Pretty simple Paris premise. Sharks are under Paris. Period. End of subject. They got to figure out how to get the sharks out of the canals because you know what's happening in 2024? The Olympics. And you know what's going to kill the triathlon peeps? The sharks. And we are at that point. So this movie tries to be so many things. And okay, let's talk about it this way. Did I like this movie? It's with some laughable stuff. So if I get into spoilers, warning you now that it is not the greatest movie. There are some really icky moments when it comes to some stupid ass characters. And just the ending. That's the biggest, oh my god, what the fuck. Anyway, so talk about the positives. I do think some of the shark kills are fun. I do think some of the gore is there, and it's pretty productive, and it does show the oh shit moments of when the sharks do attack. Some of the acting is fine. I do think some of it is forced, but neither here or there. I hate environmentalists. We'll get to that point in a minute, what this movie tries to do. So, the last shark movie I actually saw in theaters that was released recently was called The Black Demon. And The Black Demon really wasn't a shark. It is oil as a metaphor. Here, this is very much a forceful environmentalist movie about plastics in the ocean and other stuff. Okay, understand, sure. But when it comes to plastics in the ocean and what we're doing in today's day and age, it makes no fucking sense. So let's just talk about it, the environmental stuff in like 30 seconds. All right, let's go. So did you know China is actually making islands off the coast of China and in the Red China Sea? And you know where they're making the islands on? They're making them on reefs, right? So they're making like 3 acres a day islands on reefs. That's an environmental fucking hazard, but no one likes to talk about that shit. Know what they want to talk about? The plastic straws. Or you know what they want to talk about? When you get your Panda Express, you get wooden forks. What the fuck? But then you're gonna give me a plastic straw or a fucking paper straw, but you're gonna give me a big ass Taco Bell plastic cup. Makes perfect fucking sense. Perfect fucking sense. So when talking about that, that's how it opens up. It opens up and there's a big ass plastic field. Yes, is there littering? Absolutely. But I just think the environmentalists focus on the wrong things. That's all I'm gonna get at. So of course, first off, there's a scene where she gets stuck to a shark and they go deep. There is no way you're surviving that. That's Godzilla. Have you seen Godzilla -1 where he goes? She would be doing that, and the movie would be done in 10 seconds or 10 minutes. It would be and credits. But of course, something happens. Her ears start bleeding. So I'm thinking she's gonna be deaf. Nothing like that happens. She's not deaf. She has no ear problem. So I found that a little awkward overall. All right, skip the beat. All right. So of course, 3 of her teammates, one of her husband dies. All right, cool story. Next, now 3 years later in Paris, and now you have this environmental SOS group, save this species or something. Bunch of libtards. Let's put it that way. Purple hair, blue hair, and they're just idiots because they're the ones in their own head where they'll attack each other. And what I mean by that is they'll be 3 years later. Cultural appropriation. And then in today's day and age, they would wear the hijab and the things from the Middle East. It's you're not Middle Eastern, you're white. So is that cultural? Are you a cultural appropriator? And so they're the same here. They are just stupid. They just think they know everything. This shark, it's in the canals, and I sure can put the sonar. They can just follow the sonars. And it's also funny that these environmentalists are saying how dare you ruin the environment, but they also try to control nature themselves. Like I said, it's the double standards and hypocrisy that this movie kind of talks about, but it's also not the greatest because, of course, people die, and when the environmentalists die, I go, because you deserve it. You're a fucking idiot. You really think you can control a big-ass shark. All right, cool, beans, whatever. All right, shenanigans happens in the canal, so that's a pretty cool scene where some people die. You're like, ah, shit. Some people you care about, 90% of them you don't. Sure. We're overpopulated a lot, right? Right? Overpopulation, right? All right. So then we go into the scene where they realize, okay, the Olympics is happening. The mayor's like, we put so much $1 trillion in this, we can't do it. Oh, yeah, before that, there's something about people fishing something out. And it fishes out these bombs. One part, like, ammunition from World War I for World War II. And you're just thinking, okay, that's just in there being there to show the canal is dangerous. Oh, wait a fucking minute. Anyway, so this team and the cops go back in the canals. And what the fuck? Did no one notice there's like hundreds of sharks just swimming in a fucking circle? Like, no one. And 2-month-old sharks giving birth. So a bunch of female sharks just swirling. I just made that up. Swimming in circles is swirling. All right. So, or snorkeling, whatever. So you're just like, okay. Of course, some cops die. And of course, now all of a sudden, boom. Some of the sharks got out of the canals. And now the triathloners are swimming. Like, swim. And the shark, of course, goes fucking ham. Eats them. Pretty cool. All right. Awesome. But then all of a sudden, these SWAT members come and go rat-a-tat into the water. And they're like, don't, there's ammunition. And this is where the metaphor, kind of like, I'm bringing this in a circle now, where the black demon was about oil. Under Paris. Wasn't just about sharks under Paris. It's about Paris going under. And you're like, what do you mean, Chase? Oh, those little bombs, they slowly rise and then fall on their heads. And all the bridges blow up, the fucking canals blow up, the dams blow up, and now Paris is underwater, and you're thinking, okay, what's next? That's it. No more shark attacks. Just Paris is now under. So now, under Paris is not just sharks under Paris, but now Paris is fucking under. And when that credits rolled, I was like, that's how we're ending it. Holy shit. So, is this movie somewhat enjoyable? Yes. It is stupid. It is bombastic. When the shark kills are there, I enjoyed it. But holy shit. This movie took left turns, right turns, stupid characters, and an ending that just slaps you in the face. So, Under Paris will receive a 2 out of 5 with Futon, because at 40%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. Critics at 67% with 24 of them. Audience score 35% with over 250. No critic consensus. Yeah, shenanigans through in and through out. Chase Leoc here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things Futontopia, you Blue Futoners think watch a great day. Can watch this tape tomorrow, a week from now, a month, or a year from now. Every single freaking one of you. What's this movie called? Firebrand. Let's figure this out.